I'm
All
ready.
right. So what? Hit. We are live. It
Are we? Are you live?
shows that I'm live.
Oh crap! I'm not live. You bastard! I
uh,
told them I was waiting for you.
man, I'm
See, look
sorry.
at
I
that.
was.
Now you making me look like a liar because I told them I was waiting for you in the chat. I told them I was waiting for you,
I don't know
and
where
now you went
Kinsey is,
live before
guys.
I
We've been
did.
waiting here for like a half hour.
Look at you! Look at you! Look, making me look like a liar, making me look like a fat liar. A
uh,
fat. I'm just playing.
here,
Hold
let
on.
me.
I'm live. Got to put the tweet out.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah. Then um, went to go do pick up the car because at this point I'm at the point where it's like, all right, let's do errands until it's time to go. And so, all right, so where do I see you?
What do you mean?
There you are. All right. But,
How you have yours set up? I need to know. I'm going to your live stream. I'm going to your live stream right now to see, or do you just have it set up like something tells me it's just all wild and wacky, and it's just everywhere. Oh, okay, there we are.
actually, I need to.
While you do that, I'm gonna introduce the fam real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro, the spiel.
Okay, so splice here.
This spice. Hey, all right, so let's do this. What's going on, crypto cousins? This your Bitcoin baby daddy here with another episode. If you're new here, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I make these videos every other week or when I
Meet
feel
Chris
like
and Mark.
it.
They've
All
both
right,
heard
let
of
me not try you
Bitcoin and
guys like
Ethereum.
that. What's going on?
While
Hey,
Chris is using
how you
eToro to
doing,
trade.
Price? How you doing? Bovid20, what's up? Ryan A, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Ah. So, anyway, sorry we're late. Totally Kinsey's fault.
Wait, no, my audience didn't hear none of that. You were muted, so it wasn't. Nah, I was over here waiting for this man to hurry up, knowing that we got to be live streaming right now to keep giving you guys this knowledge, to keep giving you guys this information, and he over here trying to get his car recalled and stuff like
Well,
that, trying
hey,
to
man,
make
I'm
sure he
getting
can
ready to
drive on
do
the
that.
road safely and whatnot.
Getting ready to do that drive to Destin, and then we're flying from there. And I can't find the damn page where I can pull you up on the screen.
Hey, what's good, Doge Lord of Para? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Dorian V, what's
There
Gucci? Bitcoin baby daddy. Smash the likes for the real
we
ones. Make sure you guys
go.
follow me on Twitter. I make sure you guys follow me and Scotty on Twitter. We be on Twitter giving out the gems. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram because I'm on Instagram posting pictures of me and Scotty. In fact,
Oh,
wait,
man. I
hold
am
on.
so excited, man. How was your day today, man? How was your day?
There we go. My day was pretty good. No, actually, I'm not. Scratch that. My day was all right. My my past week wasn't that good. Granted, the markets were taking a dump, which markets taking a dump. I don't care if we're not at 100K. I could care less what the prices are doing. You know what
Right?
I'm saying? Yeah, if we're not 100K, like it's whatever. Like buy the dip, keep buying the dip. Like the whole point of us is to ride this thing out until the bear market comes again. But this crash that just happened, well, before I even get to that, but today was pretty all right. This is around the time of the month where I get like really busy at work because there's just like sales tax returns due and blah 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 and this and that. So had to get all that done. And now this is the first video I've made since crap, like last Wednesday or last Thursday. And like so much has happened. So much has happened in the last couple of days. It's like, Jesus. Sometimes I really do hate cryptos, like the way it moves so fast. Because it's just like I dump my iExec bags. Why would you dump your iExec bags, voice crypto? They literally like no, someone just said they dumped their iExec bags, and literally I had an article here that I wanted to talk about will soon be seeing in the most anticipated iExec release of the year, iExec Oracle Factory. So it looked like they're doing like an Oracle Factory. New product interface will work thanks to the parallel development of upcoming iExec v6 technical upgrade. Now, when it comes to RExec, RLC, the cryptocurrency, been around for a long time. Recently just got added to Coinbase. So I know why that person would want to dump their iExec bags but if you're going to dump your iExec bags, you're going to dump it. Market's going to dump. I see it coming. Yeah, it looks like it's about to dump. It
Yeah.
really feels, but I rather it move sideways.
Do you
You
know
know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
I was talking to my buddy Dave the other day, and because you had mentioned something about it similar before, but you know how like when a tsunami is coming in, how the water draws back, or like a really big hurricane, if it's coming right at you, how the water draws back, and everybody's like, "Wait, what the hell's going on?" And then it comes.
Wow.
So a couple of weeks ago, man, I was noticing. I said, "Man," I was telling my buddy, I'm starting to feel like that reverse tsunami effect going on. I'm feeling this coming on right now, and I think what's going to happen, because it's happened the past couple of weekends, is they run the price up, they take their profits, they get out, and they dump hard.
They
So
dump hard.
yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, um, on an early one morning, and the gas was like stupid cheap. I started I started taking some profits off the table. If I was way down, I left it alone. If there's no way I'll ever get close to that entry price again, I took some profits. And I put a whole bunch in to die. And then sure as heck, it came down. I went, all right.
Hey,
Now
motherfuckers.
I'm not 100% stabled up, but for the people that keep asking, hey Scott, what's your portfolio breakdown right now? It's pretty boring because die is my number two.
There we go.
I'm not 100% stabled up, but die is my biggest one, and so I'm hoping that I didn't miss the bottom. I think that we're gonna.
I think you can accumulate these next couple of months and be fine.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think you can because I don't the reason why I put the what is it in the title Bitcoin consolidation. I think it's time. I really think like the new people don't know how boring it can get. All they know is up. Like no, seriously, I can literally go to the chart and I'm pulling up the chart right now. The majority of people that are talking right now either got in at 20K or God forbid they got in October, but like anybody that got in October, I've said this multiple times. All they know is up. They don't know a real downwards market. They don't know a real sideways boring market.
They've never also experienced what we just went through with like ripping your skin off.
Oh, they just felt the ripping the skin off. It was the first, like you know what I'm saying. They just got the, you know how you have a scab and you try to peel the scab off. No, you're getting waxed and they got it on your back and they over here. Give me all that. Give me your gains. You don't need any of them gains.
Right.
Give me all that back.
And as I was saying in the last stream that I did, I mean, you can pretty much gauge everybody's reaction and feeling and mood, and you can say, all right, you're pre January 2018, and you're after January 2018, because everybody's going, oh my God, 30% down, and we're going, oh, what's on Netflix?
We can't be this way because we got to be relatable to everybody. I remember I was posting on my Instagram stories. If follow me on Instagram at CryptoKenzie. But I was posting on my Instagram story. My portfolio looks exactly like Bitcoin's portfolio. Like the value of my portfolio is literally back to February. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, my face is getting ripped. Why don't I sell? And then I'm like, F it, I'm writing this to 100K. And then after everything is said and done, I'm looking at my portfolio. I'm like, oh, I'm just back at February before the Elon tweet. Like literally before the Elon tweet. And so I'm like, but but then he's like, there people love the new hype coins. They love the new the Binance Smart Chain coins. You know, get the money while you can coins. But as we're seeing, a lot of them are just getting like, where's all the hype for them coins now? Now that Bitcoin done did like the rip your face off. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin did the rip your face off for 2 weeks, but everybody's coin. Yes, I got the hat on.
And I hate it. And I hate it for the people that lost money. But oh my God, come on. Some folks were just aping into all these meme tokens and this and that. And what did you expect? I'm serious.
How is it any different from us in the summer aping into every DeFi project?
Well,
there's not much difference. We're just
because it's us and it's them. No, but
you see, it's us and them, but no, but this is no, but it's the truth. Like back during DeFi last summer, we were aping into every DeFi project, hedge it, this, that. It didn't matter. Now, new people are coming in. They're aping into all these meme coins, Super Elon, Super Doge, and Shiba Inu 2, but 2x the price. What?
I was thinking, because I know that you're doing a speaking engagement there in Miami.
Oh yeah, speaking up.
Wait, so yeah, we need to. I actually have a list. Now there's only 3 things on it. But
what for what?
Of stuff that I want to make sure we talk about.
No, we're definitely meeting up in Bitcoin Miami 2021.
Oh yeah, but with your situation and your thing, it has you listed as a speaker. Are you going to be speaking every day? Are you going to be speaking once? Are you going to be manning a booth? What's what?
All right, so let me see. This is why you should be speaking at Shitcoin conference too. I'm just saying. But you're going to Bitcoin conference, so I'm gonna let you do your thing.
We're gonna come over and see you, brother. We're gonna come over and see you. But we do have some things when I say strategery meeting. I mean, that's for people in the Chico Army. That's for people in your group. Anybody in my group is probably in one of y'all's. But we need to know a head count. Do we have boots on the ground there? Do we have boots on the ground? Does anybody live in that area that can go, oh, here's a perfect place. One of these nights we can do a takeover. And we can
just be out there?
Yeah, and just fucking go take over that bar. I don't know how many people we got.
We got enough.
Yeah, but if we got 15 or 20, and if we're in an area where the music's not too loud in it,
we're gonna do one of those flash mob things where we dance.
Well,
hey,
we practiced, and I hate to see all that time and effort go to waste.
Congrats to Scotty P's channel being monetized. I got a $2 tip. Hey, you're supposed to put that on Scotty P's channel. I think you put it on the wrong channel.
And we'll talk about that. But again, beforehand.
Just going back to my speaking engagement.
Yeah.
I will be speaking at Shitcoin Conference 2021, guys. I will be in Miami. My speaking, so if you go to the website, I'll drop it here in the chat. I'll drop the link to Scotty P's channel too. Go to his channel. But thank you. I do appreciate. What's up, Malcolm Rex? But yeah, I am speaking. I'll be speaking at 3:30 p.m. Why is DeFi a thing? There's a panelist. There's going to be Jack, Cohen, Kinsey, P.Y. Patel, Alex Berry. So it sounds like I'm going to be up there with some smart people. And I'm excited because I'm going to be there as the regular guy, because these people sound like, they're really connected into the space, or that's just me hyping them up. But now I get to sit there like a big dog that I am. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and talk this crypto. Look, this is 3 years in the making. 3 years. I deserve this. I earned this.
Right?
I earned it.
Absolutely. So 3:30 on what day, brother? Is that every
So
day?
3:30 on the first day. So that's Friday. Friday at 3:30. I'll be speaking. October blow up, baby. Hey.
All
By
right.
now, be
Because
happy later. But yeah,
I definitely want to come support you and see you, and you need to meet my friend Alex, who's going to be there, because you're going to love her. She's freaking awesome.
where's this? Your super chat button isn't on. You're monetized, but do you have your super chat button on?
Uh-oh. It's showing
Yeah,
me.
no one can super chat you yet. I can't super chat you.
They asked me if I wanted to monetize it, and I said, well, yeah.
So now when you go, so what I would tell you is go to YouTube Studio,
All
and you can
right.
just open a second tab like that. And while I'm showing them this, guys, you guys can look at, dang, that ETH did that bounce back for real. Each chart does look better than Bitcoin's, but I don't know how
Um,
long it's going to last.
Here it
So
is.
once
The problem.
you don't have your super chats on, do you?
No, I do.
What was
They
wrong?
Tylered me already. How long we
What do
been
you
on?
mean? How'd they tell you already?
They Tylered me. They
What?
did the same thing to mine that they do to Tyler's streams. They've already. I got the little limited thing there because identified as not suitable.
It's if we started cursing, that might be a problem because the
We
cursing.
didn't.
I said shitcoin conference 2020,
Oh, come on.
but so that might be the case as well. I'm not sure, but I don't think they. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter for the tip the super chat.
Well,
You once you
I had it checked on.
and you have super chat on, right?
Well, it said monetize. Where is super chats?
You'd go to like monetization options.
Okay. Ah,
And I don't know if
got it.
and
Sorry about this.
do you see supers at the so when you go to
I do.
monetization,
I got
right?
it.
There's a supers tab.
I got it.
Oh, you got it and you turned it on?
I, well, it's making me fill in stuff, but yeah.
All right, cool. Well, while you fill that stuff in, I'm gonna talk to these guys about this crypto. So, like I said, guys, each chart is looking really, really good. But I don't know if this is gonna be the dead cat bounce we're looking for. But to be honest with you guys, and now let me pop this here. Let me pop this here. Let me do that. And so then I can actually see this full chart real quick. On the daily, that wick was really nice. If you were able to get into that wick was really nice. It never got oversold, and I think it's gonna go oversold. If we're getting another dump in Bitcoin, at least Bitcoin got oversold, and now it's finally looking like whatever happens here, we're waiting for this blue line to come back up, and that's gonna take a couple of days. So that means we have to move sideways for at least 2 to 3 days to give this time for this blue line to come back up. Y'all know I look at the MACD, I look at the RSI, I keep it really simple. I even got my VPVR that's telling us we're in the area, but I think the most we could probably get is back here to like 46 and then come back down. But what I really, really want to happen is I want us to like trade in between like 46 and like 30 for the next like month, maybe even the next 2 months. Because if we were to do that, then we would really have like an altcoin summer and it would be stupid. But that's the positive, that's the good, that's the yay, this is happening. But now, if that doesn't happen and we really get hit again and we get lower, I already know people are already scared right now. Like I had people talking about they selling like it's over, like here, like you know what I'm saying? But if we were to break down again, that's like all hopes all the noobs are gone, everything, and then we would have to move sideways again at this lower area before breaking off and going stupid by the end of the year. But what a lot of people are saying is that they want like a V-shaped what is it? A V-shaped pull. So what they would essentially do is we'd like pop back up really, really quickly, and I know that looks terrible, but we would blah. That looks just as bad. We would do something like this, guys. I don't know why I'm over here trying to make it all pretty. We would do something like this in the next couple of, in like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like the next 2 weeks, we would do something like that. If we did something like this in the next 2 weeks, we're going lower, guys, and that's scary because that'd be way too quick. And that's honest to God, that'd be way too quick. We need people to get boring. That's why I put the title of this channel Bitcoin Boring Season, because we need to move sideways. Like
we don't.
I want new people. I want new people to get bored. Like this isn't fun anymore. It's not moving. And then most likely what will happen is this is boring. This is not fun. And then it'll do a random drop just to scare everybody off one more time. And then it will go off because that random drop will scare out the last of all the new people who got bored of it. And it's like, man, this isn't good. But that's the way I see it happening. Or at least that's the way I want it to happen. But
that's kind of what I've been seeing too. I think, and I think that if we were going to have a V-shaped recovery, we would already be more dramatically up than we are. I think this is nothing but a head fake.
You think so?
But what the hell do I know?
I mean, what do I, what do I know? But
man, I was going to tell you up front, and when you were saying, you know, you and I don't know if we were on the air yet or anything, but but you were saying it's been a rough couple of days or something, and I don't know if that was in life or in crypto or whatever. But
that was life. That was definitely
life. Man, I want to tell you this, man. It took me a long time to learn that old expression: "Don't sweat the small stuff." That's easy to say. It's easy to say. It's hard to do. It took me even longer to come to the realization that it's all small shit.
Damn.
It's all small shit. And when you come to that realization, I think it gives you a different level of freedom. That's that different level stuff.
Thank you for that, because now I know. Now I know I'm gonna grow old. And remember, look, I'm gonna be your age, thinking, "Damn, Scotty P told me it's all small shit."
It is
a long time ago.
It is. Oh my goodness! I assume my super chat is working now. I got my first super chat.
Hey,
let's have a moment.
Hey, Scotty P got his first super chat.
Thank you, Eric. What's up, Scotty P? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Great Kansas City Crypto Shuffle. I will tell you real quick, and then there's so many things. Dude, I'm telling you, when I said my head is full, if nobody would stay around, but if you didn't have anything to do, I think we could talk for 4 fucking hours.
Oh God.
But
oh my God, hold on.
Oh, brother, thank you. You don't have to do that. But
this thing says upgrade now to remove your 40-minute time limit. Oh, I'm sorry. So if I'm talking to one person one-on-one, if I'm talking to a person one-on-one, there's no time limit on Zoom. But the moment I brought somebody in earlier, and then I was talking to them, and then I started talking to you, I should have ended that one first. So what this is going to do is they're going to end our call. So I'm going to start a new Zoom chat and then call you back, because there's no way we're going to get to what we got to talk to.
All right. And this is another thing that happens when you get older. You forget what the hell you were talking about. But so
but give me 2 seconds. Let me start a new one.
But it is all small shit. So don't let it consume you.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I have no idea if I'm on the air right now. I assume I might be. Where am I? Oh, I am still going. All right. Well, hallelujah. While we're waiting for Kinsey to catch back up with us, thank you so much for these super chats. And I don't know if any of y'all follow me on Twitter. I've got plans for this money, and none of it is for me. This is going to be for some other folks, and I'll go into more detail with that later. But all right, let's see. Let's see.
You back?
I am back.
All right, cool. So we're all back. Everything's good. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you can hear everything's still good.
All right, sorry about that.
I need Kinsey's hat from my Vegas trip. Hey, look, this hat. Look, this is my DR hat. This is my birthday hat. I'm going to DR next month for my birthday.
Right.
And best believe, guys, if I can, I'll do like a quick live stream from DR. But if not, I'm gonna take a picture and be out there doing that. I spent some money dance type stuff.
Man,
but
no, please go ahead.
I was just telling everybody about the daily close. Because the close happened literally 3 minutes ago.
All
so
right.
The day closed. ETH closed higher than it did before on the day before, which is good. So it looks like it's about to keep going. Bitcoin did not close above the day before. It's still green, but right now it's lagging against ETH. And that may be a good sign or a bad sign, but I remember, what was it? If we even look at the rainbow chart, which I know we look at like every stream, guys. I know y'all hate seeing this thing. I know y'all hate seeing this altcoin index chart every stream, but it's still holding up.
I got to put you on the stream to see what you're showing.
Oh no, you're fine. If they're real supporters, they'll have both of us running in the back.
But I'm talking about me. I'm a real supporter, and I didn't have you on. There we go.
No. But I was just saying, how about that? But we can get into some topics. But I did want to play one thing. You might be able to hear it. Salt season for Bitcoin maxis. So there was this little rap battle thing that was going on, and of course, people love. And I'm out here wilding with one strap on the shoulder, because it's the big show. You Kansas City crackers, I don't get those. Your whole congregation anti-gangbang, but all invested in some crypto. Advice from Big Brother. Tyrell told me there's gonna be some goats out here. There really might be some goats out here. I thought he was talking about y'all. Let's be honest. You made no points. Invested in the crypto. We just all watching you make little to no sense. You more Dogecoin. I'm that nice. So that was this little clip from the little rap. So I got people always sending me stuff on Instagram of like what they see, and I'm just seeing like cryptocurrency getting just funneling into like everything, like every little thing. There was this one as well. I don't know if you.
I can't hear it, brother. Can you give us some volume?
That one is hard to give volume
Oh,
to.
okay.
I know the other one was okay, but that one was hard to. But you see how it's almost becoming normalized, and everyone's talking about how hard it crashed and how this and that and blah blah blah, and it's like yeah, keep it being a thing, keep it in people's eyes, keep it in people's thoughts, because as time goes on, more people are getting into crypto. Next thing you know, more people are bag holders. Next thing you know, the network works exactly like how it's supposed to work.
Yeah,
More bag holders means more people promoting it, means all our bags go up, essentially.
yeah.
Almost like the ultimate Ponzi, but everything's a Ponzi in somebody's eyes.
Well, I was going to ask you, and this is actually where my mind was earlier when we were talking about your speaking thing. So again, I want to understand. So your speaking thing is Friday at 3:30, and but are you putting in time there the rest of the week?
Oh no, so I'm there Friday. I'm like I drive in Friday morning. I'll be in Miami Friday morning. Saturday, I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want, but I'm gonna be at conferences, walking around, looking at all the meetings, recording, meeting up with people, and then I leave Sunday. Sunday, I come back down to Tampa, so I'll probably leave like around lunchtime, because the drive from Miami to Tampa is about 4 hours. So, but halfway through it, my mom's halfway through it, so I'll go see my mom for a little bit, and then I'll probably end up getting here at late, and then going back to work that next Monday, because I'm gonna be super cramming, because a week after that, or actually 2 weeks after that, maybe a week and a half after that. Let me be specific. Yeah, after that, then I have a full week's worth of work. Then I have a half a week worth of work, and then I go on vacation for 4 days. So next
That's
month, I'm gonna
awesome,
try to
man.
crank up as much content as I can. I'm gonna try to crank up like as much. I'll probably post as much stuff from Miami as I can, walking up with people, doing whatever I can. Because after that, guys, I'm gonna be ghost for four
Yeah.
days. Like like normal. I'm ghost for 4 days.
so
But tell me, no, I wanted to ask you, but go ahead, do your thing first before I ask you this question.
so that's the only thing that you're time committed there.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm time committed there. I can, but I'm gonna probably volunteer. But the only time committed thing is from 3:30 to, let me see, pretty much from 3:30 to 4 o'clock. So it's like a 30-minute kind of thing, panel, and that's the only thing that I have a time commitment for. Other than that, I'm pretty much good to go. I mean, there are other things that I want to see, like at 12. At 12, there's like a basketball tournament that I'm gonna go check
Yeah, I
out.
saw that.
Yeah, but that's on the Bitcoin conference, even though everything's in the same place. That's
Right.
on the
Right.
Bitcoin conference side. But that as well. Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you, what did you think about the whole Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, Bitcoin, North American Bitcoin miners thing? I remember people were in my Instagram saying we can't allow these billionaires to start being the voice of Bitcoin. And I remember I responded to somebody and I said, because Bitcoin doesn't have a voice or like a leader, that's the whole point of anybody can jump in and be a leader. As long as you have enough clout or as long as you have enough money, you can do that.
Yeah.
So I guess, what do you think? Because now they're talking about this whole mining coalition and trying to make it green energy. And they have a list of like what, 8 different companies that they've got together to make sure that Bitcoin has green energy. And these are mining firms, I believe, like Riot Blockchain, Hive. Yeah.
I mean, and I was talking about this in one of the streams because I was around for a couple of administrations, and man, whenever and I love to hear renewable energy and alternative energy sources and everything, but whenever I hear that, I hear Solandra.
What? You hear cilantro?
I hear Solandra, not cilantro. Solandra, the green company that took all the money and then went bankrupt. all these shovel-ready jobs back in 2008, the 2010. Let's give out all these checks. So, do I think alternative energy and all this other stuff? Do I think it's important? Yeah. I mean, do I think it's going to be moving very quickly in reality in the real world? Real world? No.
There's too much money. That's the thing. I love how see in Florida we can get, like, of course, Florida sun. We always get the Florida sun, whatever. And you can have sun panels. You can buy sun panels, plug it into your home grid, and be good and have that kind of renewable energy. But a lot of people don't know FLPL. I believe that's what it's called over here. I can't. But the energy company, yeah, the energy company here in Florida went to the governor, had to put, like, they simply got into their pockets, paid whoever the politician was at the time, and says, we need to make sure that nobody in Florida can be fully solar powered their home. They cannot be completely off the grid.
Right?
They cannot be completely off the grid. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, there's no way we'll ever have that level of equality in this. There's no way, as long as they've got money. And so now you can actually get a solar grid installed into your house in Florida and don't even have to pay for it. It's front running by, guess who? The Florida Power Company. And so you don't have to pay for it, but a percentage of that is always going to the Florida Power Company.
Yeah.
You cannot be 100% off the grid.
That
is the most nonsense thing I've ever heard in my life.
There was a case, and I can't even tell you what state it was or how long ago it was, but it was in the last 3 years, where, yeah, there was a guy, had his own land, generated his own power, whether it be solar or whatever, had his own water situation, rainwater storage and all that other stuff. And they said no, and they came out and condemned him for the exact same reason that you just said. Got to be on the grid.
You got to be on the grid.
All right, so tinfoil conspiracy time.
Oh, what? One of the tinfoil, I've got Bitcoin Dude. Shout out to Bitcoin Dude. OG. I didn't realize how much of an OG you were. I keep hearing rumors that big mining companies will be buying carbon credits. They're doing the Elon Musk move, and that's some good conspiracy theory. I like that, but I believe that can actually happen. I believe that can actually happen, though.
All right, so and I'm not saying that this is the case, but I think that this is at play. Why? And I guess I could Google it and see whatever answer they're given. But how is there a coin shortage? It's not real silver that they do with the coins anymore. I mean, what?
We still have a coin shortage? That's still going on?
Yeah. So, wow. And even you got to pay with exact change and everything. So here's knowing that the relationship with big tech and the government, as far as information sharing and all that other stuff. And like, if you go onto a particular website, or some people say, if you say something near your phone and you start getting target marketed and everything, is there a cash shortage? Or is this a move to make sure that we are more trackable because you're using that debit card all the time and you ain't using cash anymore? Tinfoil hat, just throw it out there, but we're not short on silver. They tried to do that. They tried to bump it up. What do you think of that? Is that just totally fucked, man? You've had one too many.
Bro, the whole shortage thing is when I realized the money was fake, I realized the whole propaganda of the coin shortage was fake. No, honestly, all that stuff is not. Who tracks this? Thank you. I keep saying Michaela because in my mind I keep saying Mikhail, and I'm like, it's not Michaela. I want to say Michaela P, but I know that's wrong. But yeah, there's nowhere to track any of this stuff. There's nowhere to track the coins. There's like nothing whatsoever. And man, throw it in the water. Throw it all in the water. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it all. But I wanted to talk about this and bring this to your attention. So there's this dude called Larry at underscore 0x underscore Larry. And
Okay.
he picked, there's a website that he's building right now. And he shows that if you invested 365 days ago among the 54 coins, which he handpicked by himself, only 11 of those coins actually beat ETH by 50%. More than half of them underperformed versus ETH. Now, let me tell you the 11 that performed over ETH. Dogecoin, Polygon, which is still killing it.
It's man.
Look. If I would have knew, like, what ifs? Alpha Finance, which is from Andre, I believe.
Okay.
Pancake Swap, Binance Coin, Cardano, Ejective, Terra, Thorchain, Venus, AKT. I don't even know what AKT, Ash Cash, whatever. Perpetual Protocol, Keeper
Ass cash.
DAO. That's really what it's Cash or whatever, Ashka, whatever. Solana, the Graph, Uniswap. Those are the 11 coins that performed better than ETH by 50%. Well, Perpetual, Keeper DAO, the Graph, Solana, and Uniswap didn't beat ETH by 50%, but all of the ones above did. I can't believe, Dogecoin did 100x? My God, bro, that is ridiculous. Now, everything else, Maker, Aave, Rocket Pool, Bitcoin, SecretNet, Polkadot, Mirror, Badger DAO, Bancor, Cosmos, Synthetics, Rary, Compound, Sushi, Chainlink, 0x, Loopring. Look, these are top coins.
Yeah.
Nexus, Alchemist, Cream, Serum, Lido Finance, Reserve Rights, 1inch, Yearn, Hedgic, Balancer, Ren. I'm pretty sure I called some of you guys as coins. It keeps going. Band, Anchor Pro, UMA, Radium, Tribe, Curve, Barnbridge, Harvest Finance, which was hot for a long time, and M Stable. All of them underperformed against ETH. So it makes me bring out the question, if the coins that are on ETH aren't performing better than ETH, then shouldn't ETH start underperforming? Because that's all that people are really using ETH for, is for the smaller coins to make more ETH. So what happens when the coin...
Say that last part again? Say that last part again?
All these coins are... Majority of these coins are built on ETH, right?
Okay.
If they're not outperforming ETH, wouldn't that slow down ETH itself? Because the whole point of us getting into these other coins is to outperform ETH, and they're not.
Okay.
Essentially, I could have just been holding ETH this whole time and made way more gains.
Yep. One of the things I noticed in one of the experimental wallets that I'm playing around with right now. Yeah, and I just had that conversation with myself. I went, doggone it, if I'd have just left it as ETH. That's when you try to get a little too fancy.
But no, that's the thing. Should have just left this as ETH. So, like, what do you think about that? Like, I remember when, Jesus. Sorry, I was looking at this coin that somebody put on the chat. I don't know. I'd probably have to look at it somewhere else. But no, just the whole process for me is, yeah, I'll just be better holding on to ETH. I'll just be better just accumulating more ETH. Now, granted, the timing of what he put this out on, and blah 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 blah, all this and that, but I'm looking at these top coins that outperformed against ETH, and I only own two of the coins, and they're the ones that didn't super outperform ETH, and I'm over here pissed.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what, man?
And I got
shines on every dog. What's that?
And I got a shit ton of all. I got a shit ton of all the ones that didn't outperform ETH.
Well, hey, man, those. The sun shines on every dog's ass one day or another. So their turn's coming. I mean, you know how it goes. It goes Bitcoin. And a lot of people think that, oh, well, when Bitcoin drops, then the alts pick up.
No,
That's not how
only
it
for a
works.
short period of
When
time.
Bitcoin levels off, that's when the alts start coming. And then when they have their turn, well, then the sub alts have their turn. Now, there's always outliers and everything, but that's how it is every single time. Now, you tell me when to start that timer. I'll give you $1 million. Oh, which one's going to pop off next? You never know.
We're gambling, man.
Yeah,
Just gambling.
so
Just gambling.
and like we were saying earlier, man, it's all small shit, and so you do a little spray and pray action, and when they pop, especially with what the question marks that we have on the horizon, not financial advice. In my shoe, when they pop, I'm taking profits because I'm right now I'm stacking
You're thinking,
die.
you're thinking of your ETH comparative. You're thinking of your
Yeah, right
yeah. I
now
know.
I'm stacking die, and then when we get back down to 1800 or lower, uh, that's where I'm going to draw the line and say, all right, I'm not going to play this waiting game. I'm just going back into 1800, and I'll ride it from there. Now, hopefully, it comes down to 1800.
It was down there. It hit what 1700 over the weekend.
Yeah, and
Sunday night, which was like Sunday night for us, and I was like, oh my god. And then literally that morning, I was like,
Hey,
Jesus.
Yeah, you tell me how to judge that when it kicks in like that, and then hey, we're gajillionaires, but
Other than that, spray and pray.
yeah, and you and I had spoken many times. Several months back, I consolidated a lot of positions because I just felt like I had too
Yeah.
many things on the table, and so
Yeah,
then I went through cutting back a little bit, and
it did a
then
lot better, huh?
well, tracking. I mean, I'll be in the Telegram group and somebody will go, "Hey, Scott, what do you think about so and so today?" And I'm going, "Oh, what?"
I got a little bit of that.
Oh, wow, that was a good one.
Oh well.
It did have a good day today. Wow. And I don't like that feeling. That makes me. It just gives me that uneasiness that I've always got to be with.
Ready on the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that feeling to be ready on the trigger, that kind of thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that happened during this dip, and I know this one got thrown to the wayside. But I remember I was talking to you guys about ETH2X or 2X flexible, where it's like token sets or index coup. They built a token. It's essentially like a leverage token that you can't get liquidated on. As long as you just hold on to the token, you can't get liquidated in a sense. And what happened was, if you went to the Index Coup website, they had it priced at $124. But if you actually went to the token sets, and Index Coup token sets, they're all interconnected. They're the same people. If you went to the token sets website, it was actually $67. So people were ending up buying the ETH2X at a stupid premium, only to immediately be dropped. Now the problem was going on was some of the issuing with like how to fix the peg. Essentially, a lot of these tokens, these leverage tokens, lost their peg when we did that crash. Now, there was a lot of DeFi products that didn't go crazy, but for the most part, if you didn't have stupid high leverage on Compound or something like that, if you had enough room to borrow, you didn't get liquidated.
Right.
But none of these products shut down. And that was the key thing. Coinbase shut down. Binance shut down. All these other things shut down. Uniswap didn't shut down. SushiSwap didn't shut down. Gas fees were stupid to the point where to send some money, I had to pay $400 to send $1 worth of ETH to another address. That was ridiculously stupid.
Hodl hostage.
That's HODL hostage. Yeah, you've got no choice.
Yeah, and for me, back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier. I was fortunate. I was happy. I made a couple of good stable up coins, and then I was thinking, okay, if we're over right now and everything goes to zero, I'm I'm fine with if the only thing that I had left was my stable coin position. Okay, now I don't think that's what's going to happen, like we were talking about a little bit earlier. Uh, but there was a lot of strange things that happened during that dip, and when it first happened, I didn't do any buying stuff. Now I did on this second time down.
Mm-hmm.
I made a couple of plays. I made a really good play on the Olympus on Ohm.
Oh, you got in really low
Oh,
and then
dude.
staked it.
Well,
Oh,
dude. And actually,
three.
I, I
Bro,
threw more than
it
I
was down
should.
there at like $100. It was
It
down
was
there at like
down there.
150.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I had no choice because I'm like, I even at 100, my initial because I've been 3-3ing the whole time, and when I
Right.
say 3-3, I mean I'm staking my Olympus tokens. I've been staking my Olympus tokens the whole time. And when the price dropped to 100, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to know what the value of this thing is. And I'm like, oh wow, it's literally just at what I initially invested at. And I'm like,
Right.
so this is how it's supposed to work.
The
I get
system
it.
worked
As long as
exactly.
I just leave it there. Now,
Now,
granted, there's opportunities where you should be selling. But
right.
I thought in my head that when a bear market comes down, that Olympus would probably rise up because everybody wants a place to put a algorithm step, and it didn't. It went down with everything else.
Yeah, it went way down, and yeah, I kind of went at it big, um, thinking, okay, it may take a while, but I know it's going to bounce back up to here. So yeah, I put him in and staked him, and it jumped a couple of $100, and I was like, all right, I'm out. Just with that portion of the play, and then put it back into die to let it sit for a little bit. So I did 5 moves. 3 of them worked out. 2 of them I'm upside down in, and I'm just not going to play it anymore because I don't know when these dramatic things are going to happen
But
anymore. And
but that's the thing. The whole we're supposed to be hodling to 100K. You shouldn't be trading. You have too much. You have too much crypto wealth. That's what's going on. You keep your hodl. You had the correct strategy at the beginning. Keep your hodl bags and leave them. Let them crash. Let them do whatever they got to do. But keep the hodl bags and
well,
just
now,
trade with the trade bag.
but and I am. It's just my hollow bag started popping out of the seams. So I'm like, all right, let me get some of this because I was too spread out.
Yeah,
I was too spread out, but I saw that chance with Olympus, and so
you had
yeah,
to take it.
I grabbed a good chunk of them and threw them in the farm, and then after a couple of days threw them back out. But all you chart guys and all you traders, God bless you. I'm a nervous
Look,
wreck when I do that.
I have a gambling thingy because
Yeah,
no, I'm dead serious.
I
I'm
hear you
dead
though, brother.
serious. You remember when we got into Reina? Remember we got into the Reina IDO?
Yeah.
Um that's if we got into the Reina IDO. I don't know anything about that. IRS ain't
That's
looking at me.
for
Anyways,
people that are not United States citizens. If you participated in the arena swap, you had the
yeah.
opportunity to dot dot
Dot
dot.
dot 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 dot. But with that whole thing, bro, the whole time I'm at work and I'm watching the chart. Like, when am I gonna get out of this thing? When am I gonna get out of this thing? And then I was like, F it, I'm getting out now. And then it popped up a little bit more, and I was like, man, F it. And then I came back 2 days later, destroyed, just wreckage, just wreck. And I was like, that feeling I had at work when I didn't like that because it felt like gambling. It really did feel, and the thing is, I know that's what they're doing with the meme coins. getting in as early as possible. They're not hodling meme coins. I don't know who's hodling meme, or at least smart people aren't hodling meme coins.
Right.
But I mean, I can't tell you who's smart, who's not, because they're not smashing the likes in it. No, I'm just playing. Smashing the like. Tell me about did you? So we had all that China FUD come through, and then we
Oh,
had like all these websites come saying, "Oh, X, Y, and Z's blocked on this website. X, Y, and Z's blocked here." So what? I know there was a lot of images, and I think people don't realize that China comes through and block and bans 24/7. Like
right.
they're not gonna destroy their competitive advantage. China has a very big competitive advantage when it comes to this crypto stuff. Like stupid competitive advantage. They're not banning any of that.
No.
But of course, there was a lot of FUD that came out to get you guys to sell. Um,
There
Now,
was.
what are you thinking about the FUD? Because I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, some crypto OGs, just showing like this is great advertisements for HNS Handshake. I want to know how Handshake is doing because Handshake's been around for a while.
Do you know what? I don't know.
Because the whole blocking thing wouldn't be an issue as long as we had Handshake around because it's essentially like decentralized and blah 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 and this and that. But
It took a whooping earlier. I know that.
oh yeah,
But
it's like the only thing I don't like about Handshake is Coinbase invested in them early. And I mean, I know Coinbase invested in a lot of things early or whatever, but um I don't know. This is something about like when if coin like I've got coins that have been invested by Coinbase and whatever, and I'm just waiting for the Coinbase listing pump pull together. If anybody doesn't know, I'm waiting for that pull together listing pump, and it pulled together actually held up pretty nicely, but that's probably because no one's buying it, so no one's selling it.
well, because there's so much locked up in that lottery,
Yeah, there's a lot
right?
of it locked up because and people are earning interest with that too.
Right.
But and we talked about that.
But to answer your question, I had it in a tweet. I think I had the score as Bitcoin Desk 34, China bans crypto 17. So it's a 2 score lead right now for Bitcoin Deaths.
Look, bro, like all this fun.
Yeah.
And then of course the sad. I don't know if you saw this. This actually just came out like a couple of hours ago, right before we got on live stream. But GameStop, GameStop, the retailer.
I was good. That was on my list.
Oh, you got that on the list too? You
Yeah.
saw they're making an NFT platform, and I'm like,
Oh no. I
no,
saw
yeah.
that the idiots were going back in and do their short thing again.
Oh
Aren't they?
no,
They're
no.
remobilizing to
Oh,
go in
they
and
are?
short. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cute. Anyways, that's cute.
That's so
Anyways,
cute.
but no, they just came out with an article. GameStop's building an NFT platform. And I'm like, oh, okay. So if you're going out of business, just put crypto in your name. Just put blockchain in your name. Get some investments. Literally, I think we're in that phase now of all these companies just say, man, don't you remember Long Island Iced Tea blockchain? You don't remember
No.
that?
No.
That was 2017. That was 2018 actually. Early 2018. Long Island Iced Tea blockchain from Long Island Iced Tea, the company. And so now that this is I think this is sad because the way I always go about it with these kind of things like NFT platforms and this like that, if it's not coming from within the crypto community, there no one like no real people are I'm not gonna say no real people are gonna use it, but if the product you're trying to come out with, like I remember what Jay-Z was coming out with some NFT platform thing. I remember yeah, Bitcoin Trey is definitely Trayvon James, he's definitely the one on these meme coins. He knows how to pick them. I will say that. I will say, Trayvon James. That's his niche. He knows how to pick them. I will not. I will not. I will not take that from him. Because I got a friend who just got back into crypto, put $100 into Shiba Inu because Trayvon James told him to put it to put. Well, Trayvon didn't tell him to put it there, but you know how this crypto YouTube stuff goes. Blah blah blah. Trayvon James back on YouTube. He always had a second channel. It's called Trayvon. He always had that second channel. It's like it got like I believe 21,000 subscribers on it now. He came back on it and it had like 12,000, so now he's back at 21,000. So you can go. Oh yeah, of course it's interesting to watch us chat. We've been in crypto for a while, guys. Like we and plus we got like the the little young black guy, white dynamic old guy. You know what I'm saying? You might see him rubbing on my shoulders one day.
No, brother, I love you, but.
But what do you think about this whole GameStop NFT platform thing? Like, is it going anywhere? No, does anybody really care? Like, what are they gonna do?
Anybody really cares? I mean, to me, NFTs are the. I went to Myrtle Beach. My parents went to Myrtle Beach, and all they got me was this T-shirt. To me, that's what NFTs are. It's like, oh, that's sweet, and it was a real cute gift. And
yeah, I know what you mean. But care. The artists, though, the artists support the artists.
Now, I will believe that, and I do support that absolutely. And by the way, our girl, and I want to come back and do some thanking to you and Tyler and to all the subs for got us to a monetization level. But as I was telling you, the money is not for me. Any money that comes from this is not for me. It's not that I don't need the money, but to me it's found money, and I'd rather it go to a good cause. But I had no idea where I was going with that. It's going to happen to you. Man, you're going to be in the middle of a sentence one day, and you're going to be turning down the volume on the car to read the street sign.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Scotty, chill out, dog. You scared the hell out of me, bro.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to make it that old.
It happens like that, man. Hang on, let me read this sign. Let me turn down the music.
No, he was in a full conversation. Hey, drop a like if you like that one.
But what I was going to say, Malcolm said, oh, I know where I was going with that. And I lost it again just that quick. Never mind.
Scotty P said his biggest position is stable coins right now.
Well, Bitcoin and then stable coin.
My two biggest positions is Bitcoin, ETH, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm getting wrecked right now. I got too many coins. I'm about to consolidate. I just started farming something new, and I'm like, I should not be doing this. Farm. This is not the time to be farming, Mackenzie. Farm. So just to give you guys a quick coin thing, I know if you guys haven't been watching, I've been talking about this Ribbon Finance a couple of times. I told you guys, hey, just test it out, put something in it. They finally did their airdrop. I got a couple of coins from the airdrop from the Ribbon Finance. The tokens aren't transferable. You can't do anything with the tokens. All you can do is vote and do proposals and whatnot, but that's a good thing. I don't know if people remember this one, but, and this is just me speculating, but if anybody remembers Inverse Finance, when it first came out, and right now it's still getting wrecked, like, oh my God, it's getting destroyed. Jesus. But when this thing first came out, the only way you were able to get this is if you were in a Discord group or if you signed a petition, but they were initially going to do put your money in our product, let it whatever, and we'll drop the airdrop for you. Now, You extra late with the rubbing on the shoulders thing. Sorry, someone just commented that, and I was like, extra. But now what they're doing is instead of putting your money in a product, what they're doing is if you're in the Discord group or if you're in the Telegram group, they'll send out a message in the Discord group or the Telegram group. Hey guys, go ahead and put an ETH address here, blah 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 blah, and then we'll airdrop you the people in our Discord group or Telegram group the token for being part of the community. So that's what happened with this inverse. And the tokens were not transferable at first, blah, 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 blah. Then they were transferable. And what was it? If just by participating in the Discord group and signing a like a Google form and whatever, you would have got free tokens that when it first came out and had all the hype were worth $150,000 for everybody. But you
couldn't do anything with it.
The moment they made it transferable, then they were able to sell and buy and do what they want with it. And so sounds dodgy, sounds like a YouTube scam, but no.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I got 888,888 kick tokens that I feel the same way with.
Oh my God, damn kick tokens! But no, but they're trying to
ruining the property value of my wallet.
That's how some of these tokens on Ethereum are being launched. You got to be in the Discord group. You got to be in the Telegram group, speaking, talking. Then they drop you a non-transferable token. Then they vote on the governance for this token, saying, hey, now we want to make this token transferable. Boom. The people on Inverse Finance became $150,000 richer if they would have sold it immediately. And if they would have held it, well, Jesus, I'm sorry if you would have held it, but you should have sold it if you had 100. Well, don't know how many people, but just going back to it, that's why I participated in this whole ribbon thing. I, put my money in their protocol, see how the protocol worked, let my money get moved around in their protocol. They airdrop me the token. The token's non-transferable right now, but probably vote on some things, talk to some, what I'm saying, be in the Discord group, communicate, and see if the tokens do become transferable, and make my gains off of that by selling half and seeing if this product is gonna go off. But just like how like a lot of these airdrop tokens, if they're not really worth anything, they get wrecked too. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of these tokens are farm tokens. Like you shouldn't be buying them in the first place. You should be farming them. You should be farming them and then selling them. But people don't want to do that. They just want to buy them and then risk it all.
And price go up. And I got you. Hey, real quick, because I kind of remembered one of the things I wanted to say. But Fabian mentioned in our chat here. Thoughts on Bitcoin going DeFi. And
oh yeah, he put that in my chat too.
One of I want to bring it back to eventually, but the conference thingy that we're going down to. One of the speeches that I want to hear that's the title of the segment. It's called "Bitcoin is DeFi."
Yeah, but that is
Bitcoin is DeFi. Yeah, so I'm really interested to see that. Now again, with Nick Szabo is doing the history of money. Do I need to hear the history of money? Not really when it comes to Bitcoin, everything. Now, do I want to sit and watch Nick Szabo talk about the history of money? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So here's one question that I had earlier. I got to start writing this shit down so I can remember it. But you've been to these things before. What's the rule on, well, two questions. What's the rule on just straight ass recording when they're up there speaking?
When people are speaking.
Yeah.
The one that I went to, there wasn't a lot of people. I had the whole point of them is for you to be recording.
Oh,
like they want you there as long as you're not there disturbing or like having lighting issues or whatever. They want you out there at the conference recording, talking, doing your own thing. Like they want you recording out
Okay.
there.
So
So
then,
you're good on that.
okay. So then, I guess to the group, is there anybody that wants to see that? Because I can record it. You said that
It's
once I
easy
was monetized,
content.
I think you were saying once I was monetized that I could stream from my phone.
Yep. You can stream from your phone now.
You have to show me that, my brother. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. But that's one that I think would be an awesome broadcast. If I have to record it and then just uh, that would be cool. But one of the things this is I've been trying to go back to here since we first started talking, and I keep getting lost along the way.
Bovid 20 Radio. Thank you for the dollar tip. I appreciate it.
When you last summer in the summer of DeFi, and you did that video, and then I did a follow up video right behind you, and you were talking about Andre's when he came out and said, "All right, so we developed a new Ponzi." You remember which one I was like?
I remember that.
Remember that? And one of the things that he was saying in his video, in that interview, and then I included it in my video, is what we're seeing today. Now this is last summer. What we're seeing in DeFi is not going to be around a year from now.
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
You better go back and watch your video on that, because he says it in that video. Is what we're seeing right now in DeFi is not what DeFi is going to be. DeFi right now is like that word organic. Oh, we got organic meat. We got organic chicken. I got an organic trash can. Everything's
I know what you mean now. Yeah.
So they're saying that it's a DeFi, and they're slapping it on shit that's on centralized blockchains and everything. And so that might be an interesting path for you to go down. Is find that line in that interview that you recorded and did a video on, because he says that what we have right now is not going to be DeFi a year from now. So number one, what does that just mean that the rewards are going to be smaller? Or
no,
does that just mean that
it's more than that, because you have to think about it. Do you know who Chris Black is on Twitter?
I do not.
So he's a heavy DeFi user, and he's like one of the few who actually critiques DeFi products. He's one of the few people that actually critiques DeFi products, and I put it on everything. Like every product he's in it, he tells you things like how many admin keys are out there. People don't even know what admin keys are. How many signers are this? Like there was a kid that was like 14 years old. Do you know there's a DeFi product that a kid made, and he's like 14 years old, and there's millions of dollars in this DeFi product? And granted, Vitalik made Ethereum when he was 17 or whatever. A kid's 14 and has millions of dollars in a DeFi product. That could be your money.
Right?
And that's the scariest thing. Look, that's the scariest thing. But going back to what I was saying about Chris Black, but he explains how DeFi isn't really DeFi.
Right.
It's just a step. It's one step away from centralized finance, but you still have to trust the devs. That's why we get all these hacks. That's why we do this. It has to go from a place where we're trusting the devs to I'll put his somebody wrote something. I'll put his Twitter on in the chat in a second. But we have to move. That's what I remember what he was talking about, because ever since he said that, I was watching Chris Black even more. And that's how I got onto Chris Black, because he saw my video and he wanted the source material. And then boom, I went there and I gave it to him or whatever. And so that's how I got to find him. But yeah, man, what DeFi is right now is not what it's going to be in the future. Right now, did you guys see the whole Aave? They have a whole section of Aave just for accredited investors where they can block your wallet address if you're not whitelisted wallet address to use certain parts of Aave. Yeah, yeah, bro. I don't know if you. I remember.
Man, I'm sorry. You just opened about 30 different doors in my brain, and
I know I'm popping
I
like
simultaneously mentally went to all of them. Wow.
yeah, no. So yeah,
You just
Aave
blew
has
my
a
mind.
section specifically for accredited investors that they're building just for institutional money, not for us, not for the every person. So yeah,
And,
whitelisting is coming, baby. Yep, say it again. Whitelisting is coming.
and thank you, Crypto King, for the $20 tip. Actually, all of you, my brothers, Craig,
Thank you, Sergeant
Mikhail,
Crypto.
Eric, and oh my goodness,
how the F ninjas tipping $1? Yeah, everybody jumping on this DeFi wave
and Eric.
way too much.
Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, to me, it's like that word organic and how it's just totally misused and misrepresented, and it doesn't even mean what it means now.
Oh, thank you, Fabian. You literally just put it up too. Thanks. I was just dropping the link to Chris's Twitter,
Oh,
and literally,
cool.
yeah, he talks about Polygon. Talks about how Polygon he thinks Polygon is like the best layer 2 at the moment, but out of all the layer 2s, it's the best one, but the one who has the best bridge like back and forth to Ethereum is Binance Smart Chain. That's the
Really?
crazy. Yeah, because the Polygon bridge, if you're bridging between Polygon to like Polygon back and forth from Ethereum to Polygon bridge, you're okay. If you try to bridge any other currency, like you can bridge to Polygon, cool. But if you're trying to bridge out of Polygon, any other cryptocurrency, there's like a 1 week waiting time type thing. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? That's like a bank. You
Wasn't
know
that
what I'm
what we
saying?
went to get away from?
Yeah, yeah. People don't know that about Polygon, and people don't know about what's going on with Polygon right now. But they have like a yield farming thing going on. That's one of the reasons why the price keeps going up. Because
Hmm.
people are is that false? Yeah, it's 9 days. Oh, so it is 9 days. Because like I said, if it's Polygon to like if you're just using the Polygon token, it's only 1 hour. You're gonna have to drop because I've saw people doing like 9 days, this and that, and they have to go through a whole thing.
Huh.
Maybe with big amounts or something. I'm not sure, but if it's only an hour, cool. But I'm gonna have to test that out myself because I haven't tested that part out. I've sent stuff to that network. What was it? I used um but bet on your beliefs. Bet on your beliefs. Market, the prediction market. I don't know if you guys remember I did the Super Bowl. I bet on the Super Bowl
Oh,
with
Gnosis?
um Poly Market. That's what it
Okay.
was. Oh,
Interesting.
sorry. I thought you were talking about Quick Swap. Oh, no, not Quick Swap. I'm talking about, using a bridge to go from ETH, like using ETH to get to the Polygon version of ETH is fine, but then trying to come back with that ETH takes about 9 days or so. But if you use any other bridge, like if you use like an XDAI bridge, you can bridge to and back as much as possible as you want, as long as you're gonna pay the fee. Even the EWT bridge, it costs like one EWT to do it, right? Or is it like so you have to
Yeah.
move? Yeah, I remember I did the EWT bridge, and it costs one EWT to change EWTB, which you get from Uniswap, to EWT. So it's like you got to make sure it's worth doing that.
Okay.
Omni Bridge is still my favorite. Didn't people a lot? I think don't like a lot of products fork the Omni Bridge.
I believe so. I
Yeah, a lot
believe
of
so.
people fork the Omni Bridge because it works so well.
Yeah, that was what the original Energy Web bridge was, right? Omni Bridge.
Um, yeah,
I
yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, and then they built some other. Will Lutzo kill ADA? Aren't they two different types of products? Black Stuntman, really, really though, really though.
All right. So anyway, let me circle
Right.
back because I forgot where we were going because I asked the questions. But so Wednesday afternoon, Friday afternoon is when you're going to start commuting back and forth when
What do you mean? Going back to Tampa?
from Tampa to Miami. When are you going to start
I'll
doing that?
be. Yeah. I'm driving to Miami Thursday night, but I'm spending the night at my mom's house. Then from my mom's house to Miami, I'll be in Miami Friday morning.
Do you?
And then,
I know where you can get a doctor's note
oh,
for
I
your
already got the days
boss.
off. I already got the
Okay.
day off. Yeah, I got that day off.
No, I meant for Wednesday.
Oh, for Wednesday. Get out of here. No, I've got
I
look.
I got you that doctor's note.
A lot of so I work in the accounting department. So the first week of the month is close. We have to close the
Oh yeah.
last month, and that's the worst time to try to take off. They frown upon taking off the first week of the month. So it's almost like But somebody else did put something on the chat. The Meccan X Die's rebrand could be a game changer for X Die. Yeah, that's something X Die definitely needs. They need a rebrand. They definitely need a rebrand. But the thing is, even if they rebrand, that's only going to bring more retail. I want the devs. I want the people in I want to see dev accounts on crypto Twitter talking about X Die. None of them do. Like only people who talk about X Die are the people who are in the X Die community. That's it.
Yeah. Um.
That's it.
Mm-mm-mm.
No one's going over to the X Die to do think about it. As much as Polygon is getting all this hype, all this whatever, X Die does the exact same thing. We know exactly who the validators are, and it's doing the complete opposite of
Oh,
what Polygon is doing.
hey,
But
brother.
Polygon has say that again.
I said, give me 1 second. I got you. You go ahead and keep talking. I gotta go let my dog in. I
Do you
left
do,
him in
do,
the
do your thing? Do
backyard.
your thing? Do your thing? Do your
But
thing?
I'm listening.
Yeah. And so this thing has just been getting wrecked. Now I actually have so we can flip this back to me. So I actually have my X die staking on the validator. And so I just leave it there because I'm like, I'll just stake it until 100K and everything pops off because everything pops off at one point because there's so much money in crypto that it doesn't matter. When we're at the top, trust me, you'll see it too. Everything pops off and everything's overvalued. Literally go through any of these coins and we could just we'll do Bitcoin Diamond. I didn't even know the ticker. Bitcoin Diamond. What is it? No one cares. But popped off. Maybe I gotta go to coin market cap to get the whole chart, but
What is
popped
it? No
off.
one cares.
I'm just saying. What
That's
were you trying to say?
I said, no, like I was telling you earlier, man, the sun shines on every dog's ass one day.
Yeah.
And that particular one is either top 10, bottom 10. It's
Mm-hmm.
never in the middle. It's
No,
never in the middle.
never in the middle.
Okay, so you're there
Yeah, Matic was
Thursday night.
nothing a while back, but the rebrand changed everything. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. What is it? Neo was Ant Shares, and then it got rebranded. It became Neo, and during the 2017 hype, completely changed that for them too. Got wrecked on Bitcoin Diamond in less than 48 hours. Jesus, bro. But somebody in the chat was talking about this DFYN. Um, it
Y'all are
looks
just
pretty
making
solid.
stuff up now.
No,
Hey.
it looks pretty solid. It looks pretty solid. It hasn't been around that long. It's what looks like a cross bridge Dex. I saw people talking about this before. Essentially, it's a multi-chain
DYFN?
Dex. Use one Dex and it goes through every, like, that's literally what I've been waiting for. A Dex that just pops in from like XDI to Matic to this to that to all that. That's what I'm really waiting for. And that's what we really need. A Dex that just jumps on any network, a multi-chain wallet that can jump on any network. Right now, people are just like, oh, I'm on ETH. Oh, I'm jumping on a second layer of ETH to do this, to do that. But just like how we're saying, we're in the early days of crypto. We're still using MetaMask. MetaMask only works on Ethereum for the most part, or things that can bridge to Ethereum.
Right.
What happens when we get another new super wallet that can jump from any network through the background with smart contracts or something, like, and bridges and all that good stuff?
Well,
Then things will change.
well,
Oh, they look like they're having a full conversation about XDI and Matic in the chat. I'm gonna let y'all have that.
yeah,
Yeah, they're going at it for real.
but God, dog it. I tell you, it's been a rough day for.
I see you forgetting. You smoked too much weed today?
Not at all. Just it was that hour leading up to when we were supposed to start that. It was so hectic that I had a million things in my mind and they all came out my ears. But what were you just? You were just saying XDI.
Yeah, we're just talking about XDI and how it's underperforming as a second layer solution and things like that.
See, I had a good point here, and here is my point. If you ever notice, and again, I know that we're in the early days. I know that we're in the early days. But like if you like with one of these new wallets, and I want to learn how to stake. I mean, is the Polkadot staking system right now? If you happen to be staking anything on the Polkadot wallet, I mean, it's like when I went to college. This one math class that I took, we had to use these special calculators, reverse Polish notation. Have you ever had to use that? Okay, because me and you learned 3 times 8 is 24, right?
Thank you.
However, with this, and this was back in the early 80s, you know, so and so enter this, that, whatever. It's like completely different than every math that you've ever learned in that class. But I feel like that with Polkadot as well. Or some new projects come out and there's a new wallet. And this is the part that gets me. And they go, oh, well, all you need to do is do this and do that and copy the log chain and then stand on one foot, put what's in your left pocket in your right pocket, round out pi to 37 fucking decimals, and then write that number here. And I'm going, I got an idea. You're supposed to be a computer fucking genius. Why don't we come up with an idea where I can go, click, and it fucking does what you just told me to do.
Because we're so early into this. That's the thing. People really don't get it. We're really in the 90s of the internet in this bitch.
I know,
we really are.
But but that's the one constant that I notice in a lot of these groups and a lot of these things is, oh, well, you just need to learn how to do this. See, now, and I understand that we're early, but you want to know when crypto adoption is here, when you can fucking point and fucking click and your shit is done. Put in your passwords, put in your 2FA. What do you mean I got to round out pi to 37 decimals? Do you know what I mean?
No,
and they look at it, but they don't understand.
This is what we're doing in crypto right now. What we're doing in crypto right now is long division.
Right.
That is what we're doing in crypto right now. Like, what do you mean long division? I don't know how to divide this 7 into 3.5. And then you got the long division with fractions. And I'm like, get out of here. I don't want none of this.
Right. No, I don't need to learn how to, I don't need to go to college to get a computer science degree to learn how to use this damn wallet. But I think, and somebody said it over here, is they understand, they live in that world, and a lot of these devs, they don't know how to talk to people. And so they don't understand. Why can't you understand? You just do this. No, why don't you understand? Point, fucking click. Done.
But
we're not going to have adoption until we got that.
Bro, what is that? Bro, they going in the chat. AOL token dial-up crypto. Someone asked me, what you know about 90s? Y'all do know I'm a 90s kid. Like, I remember the internet in the 90s. Trust me, I remember like I remember all of that. I remember the old AOL discs that they used to send thousands of at the house. Thousands of AOL discs. Thousands of them.
I remember
MSN discs. I remember all of that.
Back in those days, if you were doing computer games, you had to go in and into DOS and type REM space, which meant remove. God. And let me hide this virtual memory so that the computer thinks, and then go play your silly game. So, we know.
Did you get a phone call during? God forbid you get a phone call during.
Well, you couldn't unless you had call waiting, and then you didn't get the call and you got disconnected. So it didn't matter.
Yeah, that was the worst. No, I used to get pissed at the call waiting. Oh my, no, what was it? Leave a voicemail. If they would have left a voicemail, they would have accidentally cut me off too sometimes because we had really cheap internet. Look, bro, I remember mom screaming, get off the computer so I could use the phone. Use AOL disc for coasters in our house. Yo, you guys gotta chill out with that.
That's what Malcolm's saying. Cheap frisbees. Yeah, I remember. I mean, hell, even when you got like a magazine at the grocery store, you throw it in the seat and one of those AOL discs would fly out.
But that's what the marketing plan was. They had a net zero. Oh my God, who put that in the chat? Yo, don't do it. Net zero? You didn't have to go that. 2.0, 3.0, 7.0, whatever. And what happened? And then we got fiber. Then we had Wi-Fi. Then the internet kept getting better. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with crypto. But my thing is getting better going to sacrifice centralization? Because the easier this stuff gets, the more control you're getting taken, the more control it's being taken from you. Think about it. These apps, these banking apps are really easy. There's a reason why Coinbase and Gemini are so it's easy to use. Click, done, you're there. God forbid I show someone how to use a MetaMask wallet. God forbid. Why am I using this app?
I never used Net Zero.
No, but think about it. How is this like? So the Coinbase wallet is different than the MetaMask wallet. Coinbase isn't the wallet, it's an exchange. Right. Oh, okay. So Coinbase is an exchange, but it has wallets. Why do I need my own wallet? And what you're talking about is click done easy. We're so far away from that.
I know, but
We're
and
light
that's not
years,
my
bro.
sticking point.
Light years.
That's not my problem. My that, and I understand that, and I can salt that up, and I can swallow that, and I got no problem at all with that. My problem is maybe arrogance is the wrong word, but I'll use it in this sentence anyway. But the arrogance that you see even in the writing when somebody, well, all you got to do is blah blah blah. And it's the arrogance, like how can you not know this, you stupid motherfucker? And it's just
Yeah, I will say I've been in some Discord groups and they're really petty. I don't think they understand that sometimes it feels like they're building products for themselves and
exactly
not building products for retail people.
That was the point that I started
Yeah,
off this.
yeah, it feels like the devs are building products for themselves and not building products for people. Because I know you're trying to build something and it's hard, but that whole user experience, this and that all comes together. You know what I'm saying? You need that. I can't be looking at lines of code trying to download your wallet.
It's
But
like the Matrix, right? It's like the Matrix.
That's where all the money's made. And you know it too. Someone put it in the chat. The easier it is, the less money can be made. You're 100% right on that one. Think about it. Think about
all right. Yeah, you sold me.
The harder it is to get to, think about how hard it was, quote unquote, to get to Susu. Think about before everybody knew how to use MetaMask, how MetaMask was just, you know what I'm saying? It was, think about how hard it was to add a custom RPC. Now there's a little app you can literally click on it and it'll add custom RPCs. Look at this. Look at this. Like, I'm on CoinGecko right now, and there's a button to add your coin onto MetaMask. Before, you had to manually do that. So yes, things are getting there little by little, but nah. Minting the first Crucible. Think about that.
Believe it or not.
Think about what you had to go through if there wasn't a community built thing for you. Think like.
All right, so where I started down the road and got lost twice, I remember where I was saying, so it's written down here.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys, right here. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Y'all better, if y'all really want some real money, and this is if you want to make some real money, go on Etherscan, learn how to do something like this. Learn how to read this, learn how to do learn what does it mean, recipient, amount, this. Well, this one was just like a what? What is this? Well, this is still being, I don't even know why I picked something that was still being pending. I mean,
there's a real funny
sender address, but learn how to use all these apps without having to, like right here where it says write contract. Learn how to use this without having to go to the website. And I promise you can get into some deep stuff because you can literally read the contract. And these are all commands. Like, these are all commands that you can do. Approve, mint. Like, this approve thing is the same approve that you would have to approve a token to transfer on Uniswap or whatever. Permission, mint, transfer from, transfer ownership. All these things. Like, mind you, these things are more for the dev, like transfer ownership and all that. But learn how to use this in the background, because if a website ever goes down, like if Uniswap protocol ever goes down, you don't need the website to do it. You can literally just do it right here on Etherscan.
Yeah, we watch a lot of that activity sometimes, and you can see those contracts going through.
No, you know what I've done? When I used the protocol one time, I would actually go back to my transaction and see what in the world did I actually do and read it and see what I actually did. Oh, okay. So this is what it looks like on this end compared to what I have it on my end. You know what I'm saying? So I do that from time to time just to see like what in the world am I actually doing? What am I telling it to do? And what is the function I'm telling it to do in the background? Look, man, we're on some other and all this right here, man, forget all this. In a couple of years, 2 years from I'm not even gonna say 5 to 10 years from now, I promise you, if we're still looking at Etherscan in 5 years, then that means we're really OGs, and it's because we're looking at Etherscan.
It'll be like this. It'll be like this. Trade 5 ETH for. Okay, there. Done.
Done. We're out. No, you're gonna have the chip. Don't forget the chip. You're gonna have the chip in you.
Whoa! The heck? All right. What I was saying earlier before I got myself lost.
Someone said Avado is an amazing way. Saw Tyler mention it, but owning one is amazing. You have an Avado too, right?
I have it, but I'm not using it yet. I had my 32 set aside.
Okay, so you got your 32 set aside for it.
And I was doing better with it on my own. Not on my own, but like putting into other Tyler picks and that stuff. So, my 32 is a lot more than 32 now. So for me, it didn't make sense to tie up right now. I'd rather stack more ETH, and then when it starts coming down, then I'll deploy those guys.
You want to stack during a bear market. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But what we were talking about earlier, as far as the channel monetization, we were talking about NFTs, and then I talked about our girl, and then I got lost in the woods. But Full Metal Magdalene is really helping me out because I said, all right, as I was starting to approach monetization, what is it that I want to do with this channel? I'm still not a chart guy. I'm still not this guy. And so
like, who are you gonna be in crypto?
Yeah, and the answer to that is I'm going to be me. But she's helping me with some rebranding stuff.
Okay, and, I like that. I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
And I don't want to blow her surprise out of the air,
hey,
but I will
let her take her time.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not in a hurry. But she's doing like the YouTube banner for me, and so she's the one that did the little profile icon thing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So and so she's redoing the banner for me, and just to keep it with as little information as possible, my marching instructions, and that sounds horrible. My initial request was, hey, you're not from the 70s, and you're from the 90s, so I want the Keep On Trucking poster.
Okay.
Feel mixed with a black light poster. And again, you're from the 90s. You don't understand. Yeah. People a little older.
No clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, what black light poster.
My stuff, literally my logo. See, that's how I know somebody in the chat was crazy because my logo's 90s. Like my logo looks like Saved by the Bell. Don't tell me I ain't no 90s.
Well, I'm going back 2 decades before that. We're going back to black light posters and shit. But just, oh my gosh, what a wonderful job that she's done with the things that I asked of her, and I really appreciate you, Magdalene. You're awesome. That's a conversation I started an hour ago. Sorry.
Big shout out to Kinsey and Scotty P. There are lawyers gems in your live stream. Layaway gems in your live stream. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't think people really realize it. We may not have the subscriber base, but we know our shit. We know our shit for sure.
Do you know
Um,
it's funny, man? Like after the 2008 uh, financial crash, um, and
okay.
got laid off from work and did some other stuff. So, um, and this shit ain't easy when you're a single parent. But I didn't. Uh, there wasn't, nobody's hiring during that time. But so I started doing some day trading, and I did okay, and I didn't have to go back to work. And yay, hallelujah, amen. But when I first started getting into crypto, I thought, okay, it'll be like when I was day trading. I don't know charts. I don't know this. I know people. And when I was able to find something that fit into the lens that I'm used to looking through, that I could apply to we've talked about this before, but I could apply to my professional history, then I could um, really click on that. But then I realized, oh shit, wax. And at that point, it had a $65 million market cap. Oh, what's there?
Damn.
What do they do? Oh, so if I have a sword from The Legend of Zelda, I can sell it to you, and that's the mission of the company. Okay, so cool to some people, right? But I'm going, and this has a market cap of $65 million. And so, but the way that I did well on day trading is taking the people watching skills that I had and trying to apply it to the new landscape. And this new landscape thinks that video game sword transferring is worth $65 million. And we are
Shit.
through the looking glass, man.
Look,
Yeah,
the
we
way
are
I
through
see
the looking glass.
the way I see it is it's like this, bro. Um, it's like this for me. Um, I'm gonna go ahead, click on the token. For me, people are trading differently in crypto. People are in their traditional finance and they trade a certain way. They have certain ways of valuing like companies, profit margins and this like that. And I don't know how they do it, but I've got a friend who's in the stock market. He's been in the stock market for a while and he knows how to like check and value companies and all that good stuff. Do you know what we do here in crypto? We go to
How
the
many tokens you
Etherscan.
got?
We go to Etherscan. We look at wallets and we see what the hell is in your wallet. When are you selling? When are you buying? We go to your token contract. We want to see how many holders you have. Who's the biggest whale in your contract? Like we do things differently. I can literally see who the biggest whales in this thing. What is it? Uniswap thing. Then we got like this may be like the contract something, blah blah blah. And then we got whales. Then we just got like Uniswap, and then whales. You get what I'm saying? We trade different here. We're looking at how many transfer, how many holders we got right here. Hmm. MCX, whales, and just whales, and just whales. And that's how we look and value these things. No, this shit ain't ever going away. You just got to be able to learn the new skills that is required in this space. And the thing is, in this space, it's not like the financial, like the regular financial space. They don't want you to learn the way to do the things
No.
because they want to wreck you. Here, some of the devs don't want you to learn the things because they want to wreck you. But most people want to just show you how to actually do this thing. Because if you learn this thing pretty much, um, yeah, these bags. Take notes, people. Find your fishing spot. Pretty much simple. You pretty much said
Exactly. Exactly.
exactly. Find out who you want to fish from. Find out the whale that you want to follow. Find an account that helps you trade better because they got good trading things. This, and that. Like that's what you got to do.
Like, and
4K
somebody,
Lutso by the end of the year. How is Lutso doing? I want to know. But go ahead. Say you're gonna say something.
Somebody, after we talked about the wallet watch, and somebody went, again, now there's a large portion of people going, hey, can you give me those wallets? And
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not trying to be an ass or anything, but man, I show you how to fish, but I ain't gonna show you where my holes are.
You're not fishing for my pool.
But I'll show you how to. I'll show you, what I did to find it, and then somebody wrote me back a couple of weeks after that and said, "Oh my God, I did what you suggested." And so basically, he went into Alchemist. He went all the way back to the beginning and then started working his way forward. And then when you were past all the programming this and programming that, where was the first really meaty purchase?
Where was the first real whale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the first.
People don't bro, drop the gems. Say it again. Say it again slowly for the chat to hear you. What are you supposed to do?
I mean, what this feller did, or
No. Go start the whole
all
story
right,
back over. So, because I really want people to hear this and really get it, because this
okay,
is how you do it.
because with this project, especially something like Alchemist Coin, that is so still under the radar. Like I said, after we talked about the how to be a professional whale wallet watcher, he wrote me back a couple of weeks later and said, "Oh my God, thank you so much," because this is what he did. He went to the token page. He went all the way back to the very first page of transactions, and then started
108
working.
days ago.
Yeah, and then started working his way from oldest to newest until he saw the very first real whale, as you said. And then he started following that whale. Because whoever that guy is,
He got
was
in early to
he,
Alchemist.
yeah, yeah. So again, do I want to buy what this guy's buying? Do I want to sell what this guy's selling? No. But you know what? If it takes me 3 seconds to set it up to following, why wouldn't I want to know what he's doing? Why wouldn't I want to know that? He got to Alchemist Coin when it was under a dime. Under a dime. So the guy knows something or knows somebody. That's a son of a bitch you should be watching. My opinion. Not financial advice.
And it only took an hour and 15 minutes for you guys to get one of the biggest gems. It only took an hour and 15 minutes for you guys to get one of the biggest secrets in crypto. But but before we hit the 2 hour mark, I want to end the live stream at least, and then we can talk a little bit after.
Yeah. But let me say this one more time then. Before we do that. We can start something on Twitter and everything. But we need to kind of start getting a head count. We need to know, do we have boots on the ground there in Miami already? You're going to be there Thursday night. We come in on the 2nd, but like towards the end of the day.
Okay.
And the 3rd is going to be our free day, where we're just going to do whatever the heck we want to do. And but if you're able to make it down, I don't know if everybody's able to go into the vendor room, but I want the where all the vendors and sponsors are going to have their displays. I picture it like a home show type deal, where they've all got their little tables and a little model over to the side. And maybe I'm wrong. That's the mental image that I have. But if you can do the table walk without a pass, like if you're not going into
if you're not going into the conference room, into the
but
I don't
if you can go to the vendor tables, is that off limits?
I don't think you're gonna be able to, because I know, like, I remember one time when I went, there was like a clear check-in spot, And
Yeah.
then after that check-in spot, that's where all after that, then you had the vendor tables, then you had this, then you had that. So I don't think people are gonna, but there's gonna be a lot of people there. You're going to run into a lot of people, a lot of names just by standing outside, just
Oh
by
yeah,
being in the area. Just by
and
being in the area, you're gonna be out there with some heavy. Look, I still can't find a hotel, guys, an affordable hotel. I'm
oh,
literally gonna be on the outskirts of Miami because there's not an affordable hotel anywhere near where we're at. Not one.
I tell you, it's funny because when I started looking at it while the hotel block was still in place, and there were some like, oh damn, that's a nice place, but it's just going to be me. I don't need to spend that kind of money. And then I ended up finding a place, and then when I talked to my gal friend, she's like, oh, I asked, well, are you sure you don't want to go? And she's like, because at first it wasn't a good date for her. She's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, oh, and I should have gotten that other hotel. But when I went in to do the changes, yeah, the group block had already canceled, and then I saw the room rates that they were asking. I was like, ooh. But we're going to be close to the beach. But but we need to figure out if there's a place that we can hook up and maybe do a live stream. Maybe do this kind of thing with whoever's in the area, where there's 15 of us there, and we can have an open discussion. Or maybe we just drink and high five. Whatever. I do have remember I told you, and we won't do this stream, but we were talking about several months ago. We said that, you ever watch that show, Impractical Jokers?
Mm-mm.
All
Not
right.
no, I haven't in a while.
Okay, but you know the show. But you know what the show is?
Yeah, I've seen the show.
Okay, so uh, we've got some challenges. Well, I've got one already on the board that we're just going to have to do throughout the week. But one of the things that we'll do is I'm going to have like 60 something t-shirts printed up, different kinds. Some of them are random stuff. Somebody asked earlier about a Chico Crypto. I've got some Chico Crypto shirts in there. They're all women's shirts except and we're just going to walk down the beach. We're just going to walk down the beach, buddy, and start talking to hot chicks and get them on camera and do fun stuff. And we're gonna
That don't even sound right. What are you talking about? You're about to get me demonetized.
do fun stuff. I can't even say do fun stuff with the camera. Do fun interactions.
Okay.
More than 6 feet apart because.
No, I don't think you understand. We're in Florida. We don't do that.
Oh,
We
I
don't
know.
do that
I'm in
over
Texas, brother.
here. Yeah, we don't do that over here.
But I've got some shirts, man. We can walk around and go talk to people all day long and just have fun. And they got.
Yeah, he's already fantasizing it. He's already
Oh no, I've already got a lot of good ideas. Hey, I tell you what, I got a lot of good ideas. But we're gonna have a hot gal with us, and so approaching other hot gals ain't gonna be that hard because we've got one that's in their club that knows their secret handshake. So they won't go. We can't talk to you. Oh, they go. Oh, you've got one of our members with you. Please come
like
in.
College. Like, bro,
All right, but do you want to hear the first challenge before we go?
Yeah, we need the first challenge before we end this. We've got 2 minutes.
It's gonna take a little longer than 2 minutes.
We gotta shut this down in 2 hours. We got less than 2 minutes now. We got an hour 30 seconds.
All right, we'll do this next time. Are you a good singer? I'm a horrible singer. Are you a good singer?
Oh hell. No, Scotty. Someone said Scotty P playing the Hot Boy Summer.
No. I mean, that's just to go down and get T-shirts and I've got a couple of things already planned right now. We'll do this later, but it's this will be fun. And we're gonna do a scavenger hunt also.
All right. Well, let me go ahead. Let's end the stream real quick. I want to thank everybody for coming through. if you made it through the 2 hours, oh my God, you guys are real. Like we did not go under 30 people watching. Like y'all did that.
And I don't
two
even
hours.
know what we talked about. I know I forgot 4 things we were talking about mid sentence.
But I truly appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you everybody for giving the tips. Thank you guys. Make sure to come back. I've got videos coming. I promise you I got videos coming. The busy part of my thing is done now. So other than that, check me out next time. Make sure you subscribe to Scotty P's channel. He's monetized, so he's dropping content as well. Check me out next time. Take it easy. Peace. Scotty, let him know.
Real quick before I sign out, also, guys, thank you so much. All the people that gave tips. That was so thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate you guys. And but we're gonna bring you some fun stuff from Miami, even if we don't get to hook up with Kinsey, but just to here and there.
Why you keep trying to hook up with me? Like they really gonna think you're gonna rub my shoulders.
No, what I'm saying, listen, brother, what I'm saying, whether we all meet, and when I say we hook up, I mean our guys and everybody we get
I know
together.
what you mean.
So whether we do it in a little dive, whether we get a bunch of freaking chairs and somebody, if we got feet on the ground there, boots on the ground, gets a permit and we have a fucking bonfire on the beach, whatever. But it's close to time where we need to start trying to see if we can do some things, because I know we're going to have a lot of people in the same area. That's all I was going to say.
All right. Well, reach around. Someone said, did they reach around? He's going to reach around. And check me out next time. Take it easy. Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you much. I tell you what, man.
I stopped live streaming.
Let me get on there. I'm not yet. I'm looking for this. There we go. Live streaming isn't available right now. What do you mean it's not available right now? There we go.
What are you doing? Processing? Are you still live? I think you're still live. I still see you on your live stream.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're still live.
I went to close it and it said, sorry, not available now. But it won't let me go away.
No, you're still live streaming, that's for sure. And now you looks like you're... Oh my God, you can't stop live streaming.
All right, we're going 24 hours.
Stop sharing your screen. That's the first thing you want to do, because it looks like it's trying to force you to log into your email. So whatever you do, stop sharing your screen so they don't see you.
Host disabled participant screen sharing?
No, because we can see your screen, so it's on OBS. Whatever